Alright, hey, hi, hello. How's it going, guys? My name is ZetaRayZod, and welcome back to more Beacon Pines. Now, before I begin, be sure to like, subscribe, and get that bell on so you stay up to date on all my latest videos. So, last we left off, we kind of found out that Rolo was missing, but like, I think like if you see at the bottom, I mean on the left side of the book, the hyena guy told us he was okay, he went home. But turns out it wasn't, and I'm not sure what's happening, but we're hanging out with Iggy now. If you remember, Iggy is the bully. But we kind of pushed him into some goo, and his face kind of changed, so like they want to like take him somewhere. I don't know. But yeah, so the only option we have, the only charm I had that fits this part was fight, so I chose fight. So let's see what happens.
He swung the mission control defense cannon around, aiming it confidently at the smirking face of William Kerr.
Does this actually work? Hey, Mr. Kerr.
Lucas summoned his most insolent demeanor.
Rolo sends his regards. I knew it. Hey, that was uncalled for. More than a little rude. And just plain unsanitary. Yeah, it's like it's a plunger. Luca, I really did think we were good pals. What a shame that's come to this.
Kerr turned his back on the two boys.
In this.
With a nonchalant wave of the hand, he made his exit.
Well, shit.
As the clipboards began to slowly advance on the treehouse, Luca looked to Iggy with resignation in his eyes. The end. That escalated quickly. Maybe discretion was the better part of valor here. Let's put a pin in this for now.
Okay, I could go this way, but I choose struggle. Let's see what happens. Struggle.
This is a story about struggle. Luca could hear a machine humming somewhere nearby. He felt around wildly, searching for something, anything that could help. His hands found a hard object, maybe a tile. He yanked it free, lifting the cold stone. Let me go! Luca swung the tile as hard as he could at the shape that still held fast to his leg. He heard the crack of glass as the stone hit the assailant's mask. With a muffled yelp, the hand let go. Luca was free and scrambled to the door. He never looked back once on the long run home.
Oh dang,
Chapter
this is
3.
different. Oh, this is completely different.
Everything's fine. The next morning, it was quieter than usual at the breakfast table.
Because technically Rolo didn't come with us, so he wouldn't be missing.
Only the sound of silverware and chewing interrupted the awkward silence.
Oh, dip. I finished jarring mess with Jam last night. I think she was repeating again. So then you get delivered to town today. Okay, what did you and Rolo get up to yesterday? Oh, Rolo had things to do, so I just sort of poked around town. I set the Jam down by the front door. Yeah, she doesn't care. I think in the other one, when Rolo came with us, she was a bit more curious, but she's like, whatever. He was alone. There's 2 batches to drop off. One for Mr. Tolliver at the Bag and Wag. Deliver Jam, Mr. Tolliver. Another from Miss Fratelli at the diner. Deliver Jam, Mrs. Fratelli. Oh, and Mr. Nightbreed. He said he wanted some more. I suspected as much. Yes, he seems to have taken a particular interest in my jam. Okay, Grandma's jam. There's some extras in the basket for the enthusiastic gentleman. Deliver Jam, Mr. Nightbreed. Alright. Just make sure Fratelli and Tolliver get the ones on top. No problem. Off with you now, while the day's still young. Coolio, I've got to get the jam. Is that the jam? Wait, do I already have the jam? I don't know. I don't know if I already have the jam. I'm gonna go. Bye. Hello, it's Juniper Hartford. Before you hang up, just hear me out. I have a business proposition. In simple matters, we both have the same problem that needs solving. Very well, we can meet tonight. Ooh, interesting. In the other one, oh, it's Rolo. Okay. Sorry about yesterday. Roxy can be so annoying. But good news, no more boring chores for me today. Did you make it to the old Valentine house? Warehouse? So, what did you find? Give me the dirt. Something happened. There's someone else there. What? Who was it? Was it aliens? I knew it would be aliens. No. Zombies. No. Alien zombies? What else could it possibly be? Rolo, gotta deliver these into town first. You can catch up after. Whoa, is it a whole thing? Sounds like a whole thing. Yeah, we shouldn't talk about it here. Meet me at the treehouse tonight. Not sure what this treehouse is that you speak of. Meet me at Mission Control. Roger that, Space Cadet. Yeah, he's okay. But in the previous run-through, it was Grandma that No, someone called Grandma in the previous one. In this one, she called whoever. Oh, you're here. Wait, watch your step. Oh, sorry. This whole family of beetles here. They've gone missing. I thought they just sort of wandered around. Everyone has a home, Luca. Even beetles.
Luca checked the soles of his sandals.
I think we're okay. It's weird that they're gone. They went missing when the festival preparations began. You think the noise scared them away? Something like that. Just watch where you step, okay? What is down here? Oh, nothing. Okay, watch where I step. What if I step everywhere? Nothing's gonna happen. You can tell those jerks, doesn't matter how many boxes they pile up, I ain't moving. Huh. I'm not gonna tell them. Okay, let's see. Oh, she can't say anything. How about you? Anger from the past, mistakes not yet made, and a glimmering hope for the future. He carried them all in equal parts everywhere he went. Oh heavens, what a burden to bear. Yeah, she's kind of breaking the fourth wall a little bit. Mr. Wilder, I trust you have time to chat.
Eris Valentine, oldest of Sharper Valentine's children, and heir to the Valentine fortune, had a way of making questions seem like demands.
Certainly. What seems to be a problem?
Mr. Wilder had learned to assume that if he was hearing from Eris, it was because she had taken issue with something he had put in the paper.
I couldn't help but notice that the front page of this morning's paper is consumed with stories about this silly festival. Well, yes, that is the news of the day, but there was no mention of the museum, nor the foundation through which it was endowed. I'm sorry, Miss Valentine. My readers are more so interested in this town's future, rather than any one family in particular. There was a time, Mr. Wilder, when the goings-on of my family was the only thing this town cared about. Well, things change, ma'am. And you know, change is dangerous. Oh, change is a dangerous beast, or something. If you finish that thought, I'll make that monocle a permanent fixture of your anatomy. My apologies. Good day, Miss Valentine. Did I give you the impression this conversation was finished?
Mr. Wilder averted his gaze and began to polish his monocle.
Well, good day, Mr. Wilder. Wow. Good on you for standing up to yourself. Last Chance Diner. Oh, wait, I think that's where I'm supposed to go. Mrs. Fratelli. Hey, Dawn. Yeah, in this one, I didn't speak to Dawn. Hey, Dawn. Hey, Luca, what's up?
Dawn had dreams of becoming a big-time reporter. At night, she searched for the story that could be her big break. By day, she hawked papers at the newsstand.
They got you in jam delivery, huh? Yep. Hey, Dawn, have you noticed anything weird around town lately? What sort of weird things? Stuff going on in the old Valentine building? Huh. You might say I've heard some things. I'm working on a story about it right now. So what's going on? Can't say quite yet. Still need to follow up on a few leads. Keep me in the loop, okay? Sure thing. Have you seen the new kid around yet? New kid? Yeah, came in from the big city. My parents both got jobs here. But get this, one of them's working for William Curtin and Perennial Harvest, and the other is working for Eris Valentine. And the Valentines represent Beacon Pine's past. Perennial Harvest has positioned itself as this town's future. Must make for some interesting dinner table conversations. Can't imagine. Interesting. Hello. Well, if it isn't my favorite little jam runner, I'm the only jam runner. Hey, Mrs. Fratelli. Look at
She
you.
leaned forward and pinched Luca's cheek.
You're all skin and bones. Is your grand not feeding you? She is, it's just... I understand. You know, I taught your mama how to cook back in the day. Might not even remember, but you and her used to help out at the diner. Got a picture? See the picture over there? That's you helping your mom back in the day. So cute, running around your little apron taking orders. The whole situation just breaks my heart what happened to Eleanor. Break. Got a feeling she's out there somewhere, yearning to be with you again. Few things in this world could keep a mother from her son.
Luca shifted the basket uncomfortably.
Oh yes, let's see here.
Mrs. Fratelli lifted the cloth and inspected the jam.
Oh, they even have my name on them. How thoughtful.
She carefully lifted out her jars of jam.
You tell your grand hello for me, Luca. Will do. Mrs. Fratelli done. Hey, if I could just be left alone, young Mr. Van Horn. Oh, sure. Sorry to bother you. It's just that. Oh. Mr. Kurz asked me to make the opening speech at the festival. Being mayor and all, you might expect me to be a charismatic speaker. The truth is, I'm terribly nervous. I really don't think I'm cut out for this sort of thing. Cut out for being mayor or for public speaking? Both, I suppose. I never really chose any of this. It's more of a duty to my family. For our legacy. It sounds like a heavy burden. As for the festival, just speak from your heart. I'm sure it'll be great. Yeah. I think he's a Valentine as well, right? Oh, I think I'm supposed to give this to him.
Huddled at his counter,
Yep.
Hiram Tolliver was meticulously shining apples. More accurately, Hiram Tolliver was meticulously shining one apple.
Oh. Hello?
With a yelp, Mr. Tolliver fumbled the apple, flailing at the air as it fell.
Oh, sorry. Oh, no bother, no bother.
He leaned forward and lowered his voice.
I see you have something for me. I see you have something for me? It's a question mark. Yeah, Gran had some jam I'm supposed to give you?
He leaned in a bit further.
Jam? Yeah, these ones on top. She wrote your name on them.
Mr. Tolliver leaned back, speaking loud enough for anyone to hear.
Ah, yes! The jam! Thank you so much for delivering this jam to me.
He reached forward and snapped up the jars of jam, giving Luca a little wink.
I shall put it in my top store shelves post-haste. Okay, I should finish my deliveries. Of course. Of course.
He leaned in for a final whisper.
Of course. Dude, he's a weird egg, isn't he? Why do I keep doing that? Oh, I got something. Smack. Hey, gang. How do you keep the ice cream cold? We keep them on ice. Where do you get the ice from? I don't know. Somewhere cold? How do you keep somewhere cold cold? Look, Bert. Do you want some ice cream or not? No, I'm good. Okay, I think the last guy is over here. Yep, here he is. Oh! Technically, I haven't spoken to anyone in the library. Hey, Kato. Good afternoon, Luca. Can I help you find something? Maybe, maybe not. Try me. Well, there's been some weird stuff going on at the old Valentine warehouse. Can't say I know anything about the old warehouse. But empty hives don't stay empty for long. Huh?
Kato motioned to the book in front of him.
Right, he's learning about bees. The more I read about bees, the more similarities I see in people. If a hive collapses and fails, it doesn't stay empty for long. A new queen will set up shop pretty quickly. So you're saying it would make sense for someone new to start using the warehouse? Nature abhors a vacuum. Good point. Hey, Jace. Oh, hey, Luca. Have you seen the new issue of Hangatomic? Not yet. No spoilers, please. It's awesome. It's a flashback. No spoilers, please. We can see how mild-mannered Henry Adams becomes Hangatomic, man of space justice. Jace, no spoilers. Oh, sorry. My point is you're gonna love it. Alright, Chase, catch you later. Roger that, Space Cadet. Alright. Gotta train those leg muscles. Keep jumping. Got some jam for you, Mr. Nuncrete. Luca, you seem chipper. Well, aside from being on delivery duty, it's a nice day.
Mr. Nuncrete eyed Luca for a moment, then nodded in agreement.
I suppose it is. So do you want your jam? Oh, right. Usually Juniper drops those off herself. Guess she's busy today. Anyway, this is my last delivery for today. Oh, in that case...
Nuncrete snatched the basket from Luca.
I'll hold on to the basket until the next time I see your gran. Ah, cheeky old man. So you got something to say to Gran, huh? Hey you. Anchovies and pineapple. What? Don't think. Just answer. Pineapple. No, pineapple and pizza is terrible. Why? How old are you? 12. Perfect. Follow me. Who are you? Anyone ever tell you you ask too many questions? Just try to keep up, okay? What just happened? Well, he's just like, just runs after her. Oh, that's your parents. Hey, what a crazy coincidence. Here's my new friend I was just telling you about. Oh, that's wonderful. Yep, we just hit it off. Oh, really? Get this, his favorite pizza topping in the whole world is pineapple. Oh, and what is your new little friend's name?
Beck locked eyes with Luca. The look on her face was equal parts expectant and desperate.
Luca Van Horn, nice to meet you. I'm Nelly, and this is Ilona. We're Beck's parents.
Beck gave Luca a quick nudge.
Oh yeah, Beck told me all about you. It was like, it wasn't even like I assume it was just like a really like rib crunching nudge. Already feels like we've known each other for years. So you both have to stop obsessing about me making friends. Oh darling, we never doubted you. Just that for children fewer than 5 close friends, probability of a stunted development doubles. Well, 1 down, 4 to go, I guess. What Nelly means is that we just want this move to be as easy on you as possible. You can relax. Friend has been friended. This calls for a celebration. Luca, you must join us for dinner tonight. Dinner? Wow, another coincidence. I actually already asked him and he said he would love to. It's just wonderful. In that case, we should pick up some groceries. You two don't get into too much trouble now. Oh boy. Wow, can't believe that worked. Thanks a ton. You're welcome. I owe you one. Moms are great and all, but they can be a bit much sometimes. Our house is a little cottage next to the big mansion place. Oh, I remember that one. Wait, you live on the Valentine estate? Yeah, that's the spot. Meet me by the big creepy gate. Don't be late. Alright, back to square one in this whole friend grift. Great, see you there. Do I go now? Meet back at the big creepy gate. How about? Nope. I guess we're forgetting about Rolo. Because you're supposed to meet him at night. Oh hey, who are you? Morning, Jeff. Ow, what's so good about it? Another day further down the tubes, you ask me. Come on now, it's not all bad. Festival's coming up. Ha, festival. Old man Valentine used to put on cockamy shindigs all the time. Cockamamie. And where did that get us? Well, it's Perennial Harvest putting on this one. And they're doing it for the whole town. As far as I see it, the difference between the old Valentine company and new Perennial Harvest outfit.
Jeff dug through his pockets for a bit.
It's the difference between this empty soup can and this brown banana. I think it's just a bit funny he has both of those in his pockets, just like fishes it out. But those are both garbage. Exactly. Wow, Jeff. Profound. Quite profound. Okay, I guess we're not seeing Rolo. Oh shit, hey. Ho there, little buddy. What brings you to this neck of the woods? I was just wandering around a bit. Wandering? How wonderful! Children that know wonderful wandering. Oh, to be young. Anyways, I can't let you pass just now. Top secret business that away.
Mr. Kerr winked with a wry smile.
Oh, just yanking your chain. Perennial Harvest just making a few
He
improvements.
gave Luca an energetic thump on the shoulder.
Better head home now. Our harvest awaits. Okay. Suspicious. Big gate. So who all lives in that house? Eris and Gus Valentine grew up there. And Solomon moved in a few years back. The creepy little kid in the vest? Sounds like the one. So just 3 people live in that huge thing? Bet a bunch of shitty stuff happens all the time in a place like that. Not really. The Valentines pretty much keep to themselves. So it's empty and boring? Pretty much. What a waste. My mom says that it used to be way busier back before Sharper died. Before the foul harvest. Okay, that's like the 5th time someone mentioned this foul harvest thing. And you all used that same ominous tone. Eventually you're gonna explain to me how that harvest got all fouled out. But we can't keep my parents waiting anymore. This way. Literally just went to get groceries. Most kids would have just ditched me by this point. Why are you still here? You look like you could use some help. You know what, Luca? You're not so bad. Let's get through this as simply as possible. Just eat, smile, and nod. Fun. Great. Whatever you do, don't bring up their work. I think I can handle that.
Beck took a long breath, then gave a firm nod.
Here goes nothing.
Chapter 4. Dinner with the Moodwills.
Moodwills. I'm just thinking if it's like...
Ilona Moodwill was worried about change.
Is it
A
anagram?
gardener at heart. She understood the necessity of change.
Is
relied on it even.
Moodwill an anagram for something? Anagram means that if you I think it's anagram. Anagram is if you mix up the letters in that word, it will be a different word. Moodwill. I'm just thinking because that's such a unique name. I don't know. I can't brain right now. She's guarded at heart. She doesn't necessarily change her life.
But there was a difference between the controlled world of her plants and this cluttered cottage in a strange town.
So Ilona's the tall white one.
Almost done. Nellie was a blur of activity, digging through boxes. Sorry, love. Couldn't find the dishes. We'll have to make do with paper plates. Dinner went by without much conversation. As she watched Beck and Luca finish up their pizza, Ilona let herself relax into the chair. The things she cared about were still here. Nellie finally had the job of her dreams. Beck was beginning to take root. Ilona's task was simply to tend to them. She could do that.
So Luca, tell us a bit about yourself. Where you live? Oh, I live with my grandma. Over on the other side of the river. Grandma? Where are your parents at? Back Manners. It's alright. My dad passed away in an accident at the fertilizer plant 6 years back. Oh dear. Mom's been missing for a few months now. Like, missing?
Luca's eyes were fixed to his plate, pushing a chunk of pineapple around with his finger. Nellie was the one who eventually broke the silence.
Luca, how did you like the pizza? Oh, it was good. Very good. Oh, he's curing up. Normally we'd have put more effort into dinner.
Ilona nervously gestured toward the boxes.
We weren't fully settled in, and Beck had mentioned that it's your favorite. I'm sorry, are we just skipping the part where you said his mom was missing? Beck. I'm sorry, Luca. This move has all a little tired.
Luca wiped his face with his sleeve.
No, it's fine. So, Beck said that you moved here for work?
Beck gave Luca a swift kick under the table.
Ooh. Ow. I mean, what brought you to Beacon Pines? Oh, you're right the first time. You're here for work. Nellie won't tell you this, but she's a brilliant chemist. I don't know about brilliant, but I do love it. She's brilliant. Perennial Harvest just made her the newest lead researcher in deep engineering. She makes it sound more impressive than it is. I'm just happy that I get to make a difference in the world. Perennial Harvest is at the forefront of evolving agriculture, and is something more useful than sprinkling water and excrement on the ground.
Luca glanced over to Beck. She seemed to be holding her breath.
What Nellie means, Luca, is that there are different ways to grow plants. Yeah, some people talk to their plants and hope for the best. And some people happily leave their job to allow a loved one to pursue their dream. You swore you
Beck
didn't-
slammed her fist into the table, perhaps harder than she intended.
Hey, Luca, how about some dessert? I actually have to meet my friend Rolo soon.
Luca glanced outside to gauge the time. The sky was darker than he expected, filled with ominous clouds.
Looks like there's a storm brewing. I should get going. Oh, I didn't think there was any rain in the almanac. Yeah, almanacs aren't that useful around here.
Luca wiped his mouth one last time with his napkin and started to get up.
Thank you all for the pizza. It really was good. See the festival back? She's coming with me. Yep. Wait up. I'll walk you home.
Surprised, Luca turned around. He knew Rollo could be prickly around new people. But Becks seemed cool. Rollo would warm up to her eventually. Probably.
Sky answered from his clouds above began to rumble.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to rumble with ominous thunder.
Sure we can make it home before the storm kicks off?
Luca surveyed the roiling clouds.
I'd say the odds are good. Maybe we should stay here and I'll just make a break for it.
At that moment, the heavens opened up, unleashing torrential rain.
Care to recalculate those odds? Hurry inside, you two, before you catch cold. Oh, I guess Rollo's on his own. Luca, Nelly will keep trying to reach your grand on the phone. In the meantime, you two hold tight. It's a nice, neat little place. Oh, there's a bunch of flowers on the floor. Sorry, not much to do up here. Most of my stuff is still in the boxes. Mind if I poke around? Be my guest. What are these flowers?
Luca bent down to examine the bouquet of wilting flowers. Judging by the odor, they were well past their prime.
Pungent.
He flipped open the attached card.
Happy trails from Coach Walker and all the Fairview Condors. Boy, you weren't kidding about poking around, huh? Oh, sorry, was this from your old school? Most recent one, yeah. Some schools gave me going away cards. Some did flowers. When they're really trying to feel good about themselves, they do both. So you moved a lot. Yeah, that's the thing of having a brilliant parent. There's always a better job somewhere else. These flowers would last longer if you put them in some water. That's the sort of thing I would do if I cared. Well, you cared enough to keep them is all. Fair point. Oh wow. Roll and I have a radio just like this at the treehouse. Probably not exactly like this one. My mom and I toured holding down at bolts. Fitted some state-of-the-art vacuum tubes. She seems pretty awesome. She gets carried away sometimes. I think she feels guilty for working so much. So when she does have time for me, she showers me with high-tech overcompensation.
Luca flicked at one of the toggles.
Bet you can get all sorts of stations on this. Not out here in the boonies. You wouldn't believe the stuff I could pick up back in the city. But around here, it's all farm reports and static. Now shucks. Ooh, a microscope.
Luca squinted into the eye hole of the microscope.
This looks wild. What is it? Gum. Gum.
Luca adjusted the slide with his fingers to get a better look.
I'm tracking the structural integrity of gum with increasing amounts of chewing. Chewed that one for 47 days. Jesus.
Luca wiped his hand off on his sweater and gave a nervous laugh.
It's weird, I know.
Beck looked down, timidly tapping the ladder with her feet.
You think it's weird, don't you? A little. But weird can be cool. Luca, can I ask you something? Of course. Oh, she's a cat. Dang, didn't that hurt? I'll be honest. That hurt more than I expected. Well, at least you look cool doing it.
Beck took a moment to watch the rivulets of water running down the window.
Do you ever feel alone? Like, even when people are around? Well, Rollo can be pretty absent-minded sometimes. I'm serious. Does it ever feel like your family doesn't care what you want? I didn't used to feel that way. I know Gran loves me, but sometimes when she looks at me, it's like she's looking at a problem.
Luca took a deep breath, exhaling slowly.
I know the feeling. How do you deal with that? Guess I haven't yet. But one thing my dad told me when I was little, don't hold a grudge, especially against yourself. If you try to hold it all in, you're gonna pop. So then what do when you don't know what to do? Dad never got to that part. Something I figured out on my own though. Gotta do something. Anything. Here. What are you doing? I don't know. Something. We're gonna register a complaint with the storm. Listen here, you miserable universe. Stop jerking me around. I just want things to go back to the way they were. Everyone tells me it's gonna be alright. Things are gonna change.
Luca let out a feral scream that echoed into the night.
Every time something changes, everything gets worse. Screw this town. Whoa. Let me try. Moving sucks. I hate it. I hate that I hate it. Why can't I just deal with it and be happy for my mom? Why can't we just stay somewhere? Ah!
Her voice dropped to a trembling whisper.
I just want to be a normal kid.
Beck brushed off her shirt and straightened up.
There. Wow. I actually feel a little better.
As abruptly as it began, the storm abated.
Thanks. I needed that. But okay, I think now's a good time to leave this episode off here then. In the next episode, I guess we'll go, I don't know what happens now because it's branches off so many times and I'm not sure what is the right, I mean, like which story we're supposed to be following is I mean, I'm pretty sure the game does not have a canonical ending. But who knows, right? Maybe there is. Maybe Rolo did get captured or something like that. Or maybe that wasn't supposed to happen. I don't know. But we'll find out in the next episode. So for now, if you like what you see and you like what you hear, be sure to like, subscribe, and get that bell on so you stay up to date on all my latest videos. As always, be safe, take care, and I'll see you when I see you. Peace!